Next here tonight, to the local connection to a broadcasting icon. The day before Larry King passed away, we actually sat down with his son, Larry King Jr., who was just starting up a new business here with his famous father. ABC Action News reporter Michael Paluska today showing us how the late broadcaster's legacy will live on right here in Tampa Bay.
When we sat down with Larry King Jr. to talk about King's Pizza that he was launching with his father, he was so excited. He said it was going to be a fun venture and something that he could just do with his dad. Since Larry King passed, he told us that the project is still going to move forward, but as a legacy to his father.
His whole thing is it's got to have that Brooklyn feel to it, right? It's just a New York cheese. You got to do cheese right. That's what I always hear.
When we sat down with Larry King Jr. to talk pizza and golf, he knew his father was fighting every day to get better. But his passing less than 24 hours later came as a shock to everyone. This is a picture of father and son enjoying time together in January 2020 before life changed for everyone. King Jr. says in crisis, his father saw opportunity.
When pandemic hit, my dad and I were sitting around. He's going, "What are you going to do? Your restaurant's closed." And I go, "Everything I'm hearing is you got to be delivery, pickup business. That is pizza." And he goes in his voice, "If you're going to get in pizza, you got to do Brooklyn."
King Jr. owns the Club at Cheval in Lutz, an 18-hole golf course that focuses not just on golf, but teaching kids the basics of the game and getting parents out of the house. For King Jr., a wholesome family experience is the most important thing. Lately, there's been a resurgence.
They talked about the Tiger effect in golf in the 90s. Golf's never been able to get back to that. The pandemic has brought that back. And then a couple of weeks ago, I think it was well promoted, Tiger's out there with his son, his 11-year-old kid's doing that. Our after-school golf has taken off. So golf's in a resurgence right now, yeah.
With that focus on family, King Jr. says buying a pizza oven and launching a franchise with his dad was a no-brainer. King, with his signature voice and look, already recorded some segments and commercials to help launch the new concept, and pizza boxes were in the design phase, each one ready to greet hungry customers with King's unforgettable smile looking back at them. King Jr. and two other surviving children released a statement after his death, calling King an amazing father, fiercely loyal, and saying that the world knew Larry King as a great broadcaster and interviewer, but to us, he was dad. In Hillsborough County, Michael Paluska, ABC Action News.